difficult it has been, every sunrise is a proof that darkness doesn't last forever. You're not working behind, you're working and moving forward. Welcome on board. It's a brand new day on NKH of 5 Abuja. It's good morning, Abuja. How are you doing? I just had a fantastic night. Yes, it's a new day. Leave the failures of yesterday behind and focus on today with big energy. My name is Uloma Ibe. I'm super excited to come for you today, this morning. And of course, we have lots of packages for you. We have the right thing for you to start your day on this show. We want to begin with our motivational talk. And this time around, we'll be motivated on it is okay to say no. In case you're having issues with saying no, you don't know when to say no. It is okay to say no. That is the topic for the motivational talk. Please stay with us and enjoy.
It's okay, Kulu. I know we've been raised to say yes to almost everything and anything so that we can be regarded as good women. But at what cost? Your peace, your boundaries, your mental health. The ability to say no is a gift. Saying no to what doesn't feel right, saying no to what hurts, saying no to just what you don't like. It's okay to say no. I know it's hard. It's hard for you to understand and to believe, okay, no, I don't want to be called a bad woman. I think it's time we redefine what a good woman is. Because if setting boundaries, if taking care of you too makes you a bad woman, then wear it like a badge of honor. Peace is not something you find. It's something you create for yourself. Create it. Adiwaka pass.
Of course, it is okay to say no. You have the power to say no. You have the right to say no. You can agree on everything. Everything mustn't be yes. You can't be an oh yes member. There are times you see that this thing is working against your peace. It's toxic. It's toxic. You can't take it. You have to say no. No with capital letter. I'm sure you've been able to grab a thing or two on that motivational talk. Let's now move to our exercise segment where we exercise to keep our souls and body fit. It is time for us to exercise.
Okay, guys, are you ready? I see you. We're gonna sweat today, okay? Are you ready? And up, up, up. All right, low. Go. And let me hear you. Hey, hey.
Interesting exercise. Did you join in? I like the vibe, the music. I like the way these instructors have made this exercises interesting. There's no dull moments in exercises. It's no longer boring. You don't feel like you're doing yourself harm. With the infusing of music and dance in exercises, it makes it so interesting and I totally love it. It's time for us to take a break. Our first break on the show. When we come back, good morning Abuja returns on your screen. Please grab a seat and keep it here.
It's time for us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omoide with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
I don't know what it is, but she drives me crazy.
Marriage, a beautiful bond, but not without its battles. Behind every smile is a story. Behind every I do is a journey. Mr. and Mrs., the show that peels back the curtain on real relationships. No scripts, no filters, just truth.
I've become a better husband because I've learned a lot from the mistake of the past.
I had feelings, but I wanted to be sure.
Do I have to kneel down to marry a woman?
No, but just do the right thing.
Join us every week as we sit down with real couples to talk about the raw, the real, and the redemptive side of marriages. From newlyweds to seasoned partners of 40 years plus, no topic is off limits.
Have you ever been in love?
At the end of the year, he came to the village. I saw, oh, this is the brother I saw that time. He said, please, I want to marry you.
This is modern entertainment. It's an invitation to grow, to heal, and to love again. Mr. and Mrs. is about real love, real struggles, and real hope. Every couple has a story. What's yours? Join us on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
'Cause all of me loves all of you.
Okay, so you're welcome back from the break. You're still working. Good morning, Abuja, on NTA Channel 5, Unity Station. Of course, it's a brand new and every day it's a page. You flip it open, you do the things you need to do, you write your stories, positive stories, and you move with big energy. If you're meeting for the first time, my name is Uloma Ibu. Joining me to have an interesting conversation about radio drama is Joe Werner. He is an on-air personality, a voice-over actor, a trained actor. He is talented, and it's a popular person you know. I mean, by the time one thing about radio is we don't see our feet, we don't see the faces of we hear that. By the time you hear his voice, you know someone you know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anna. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to meet you. Finally.
Finally.
Yes, for the first time. How
Yes.
are you?
Right. And I don't sound like this on radio.
Mm.
I have an accent.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
We
So
want you to let everyone watching know you're the one. So just give us that vibe.
okay, at this particular point in time, this is the golden voices of Chikwa Megishawo Yoruso Yosha. This is state that's wanting road way from Mount Kilimanjaro, and she's going on to the ground. It is good to have you here looking at my iceberg.
I told you it's an interesting conversation. You wouldn't want to miss that. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
You are so talented. How do you change your personality and you're here, and it doesn't show. How did you fit into this role comfortably?
Okay, so I want to take us back to how it started. I studied theater art
I can imagine.
at the University of Jos. I did a diploma there. I came to Abuja, had my degree there. And while in school, we did all the shindig, like the acting, role switching, role play. So I didn't sound like this when I was role playing. Right now, I sound like this. So I can just switch and keep switching.
Let's talk about radio. For someone that is working for the what is it? When you hear radio, is it just we hear dramas, you shout, come here, go this. What's this?
Okay, let me make it very elementary. Radio drama is like the word says is drama for radio. Now the difference is you only hear voices and you hear actors talking and you hear sound effects, you hear music and all the work. So the difference now being that you're not seeing the characters or the actors, you're only hearing them, but you have the total the whole experience. Yes, you have the whole experience. You go through the emotions. Somebody's crying, you empathize with them, and somebody's laughing. It's contagious. You laugh along.
You also have your favorite part.
Of course, you have your favorite character. So it's basically some. Let me put it this way. It's your imagination. It works more with your imagination than your visual. Unlike TV, where you have fancy cameras, you have fancy costumes. People only get to hear you and not see you.
Now, radio is becoming, it used to be no
Yes,
longer.
yes, yes.
So, how can people connect like your radio drama? Is usually pre-recorded or is it live?
Okay, so I've had let me say a few experiences. I worked with Chidu Ku. Chidu is a very popular director here in Abuja. He worked with BBC at the time, BBC World Service Trust, where we did story. Yes. Oh, nice. So he was one of the directors, and basically you have a casting, and then you try out the part, and if you got a role, it was yours. Most times I came in as a voiceover with feeling, yeah, and then gradually got a role as time went on. So it's for this experience was different from me, unlike others. For other experiences I had was I would come to a studio like this, and then we would talk behind the mic. There's a script before you, there's a slate, and then you talk and act into the mic. Now, for BBC Story, it was a different experience entirely. Yeah, so it was because of the sensitivity of the mic, we had to go like a very far location so that we avoided the distractions of sound. And in fact, not digressing now, but even if an airplane were passing, we'll have to stop the recording so that it will not enter. And then it was a live kind of acting. So for this one, we brought all the action because we're struggling for a mic. So for instance, the mic was somewhere in our middle here. The actors will spread around, had our scripts, and then we struggle for the mic. Take turns and act. Yeah. So it was, yeah.
So now, how do you differentiate between someone that acts drama and also good presentation on radio? I mean, is it something you struggle with?
Okay, no. I think acting is like my second skin. Let me put it that way. In the sense that as a trained thespian, you have to go through a lot of auditions. And in the auditions, you audition for parts. And most times, because it's staged, you will have double cast. And it is a subtle competition, but it is not subtle in the sense that you have a double cast. So you want to outshine your double cast. Yes.
To get the role.
To get the role, so that you play on, the one normally is 2 nights or sometimes 3 nights. So you start on the opening. So the training so far has given me the ability to switch characters. Yes, to switch. I could be a doctor on in one production, and then switch. I'm just a local in another. Yes, and then switch to some chief or king, and the rules just keep switching.
In all of this time, how have you overcome and push forward because of you said is a second
yes
in the word wrong.
Okay, so I have always wanted to do this, do the art, and for some reason, let me say I got lucky, in the sense that I always got information of it, and I now got to work with radio. I didn't mention this before. I'd worked with Kiss FM for a while, yeah, before switching, and it gave me time. You know how radio is not static. You just have a show, do your thing, and then go. Yeah, so I had that time on my hand. So I would say that kind of like was in my favor, so that in between I could juggle. Yes.
Okay, so let's take a breather here. When we return, we'll talk more on the radio drama, the experience, and so much more. Please stay with us.
It's time for us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host, the most Omar with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
If you're just joining, you're welcome on board. This is Good Morning Abuja. On 95, I have an on-air personality, my colleague. Yeah, his name is Joanna, and we are talking about radio drama. We talk so much about his experience, the love for the job, and so much more. So how long does it take for you to act a script? So you're given a script today. How much time do you need to prepare it?
Okay. It depends. For let me go back to okay, let me use another experience now. We had another gig with Chidi again, and this was his own project with Spain. Spain is a UK aid that had a partnership with PFID, and it was an education. So the production was called Bagang Bagang, and basically just the sound of a bell. Yes, yeah, like that bell that calls you, either for assembly, either for break, closing, and all that. Yes, do the right thing. Basically, time in between, but you are reminded by a bell. Yes, so and that depicted that of a school and education. So I played the role of teacher John. So before then, I had my script, and I would rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, read on, and not memorize. That's the difference. Because with the detail, it was a lot to take in, even for reading. So you need to read, understand, and then act.
And deliver.
And deliver, yes, that's the word. So in delivery, you have to give 110% because you are acting with other people. So back to your question, it will just take a few minutes to read, understand, get into the character, and then deliver.
So how many have you produced a lot of radio drama? Because radio dramas are not so popular. Not all radio stations have a program like a radio drama. Not all. Very few radio stations do radio drama because I know it takes a whole lot to deliver. So, are you working on any project currently, radio drama, or are you producing anyone?
Okay, so there's something in the arts. You start from, let's say, level 1, and then get to another level, and then as you rise through, you get experience, and then by the grace of God, I am directing one.
Oh,
Yes. We only just went for a break, expecting more. So this is called Your House.
Your House.
Yes, Your House now is about the National Assembly and talking about legislation basically, and so many things in there. Women legislation, women legislators, and then bills and all that. We did this to bridge the gap, the information gap, with interesting topics, everyday topics. But in between, you had bills, legislation, and all these things placed in between, so that you were, while enjoying the script or the drama, you were being educated, you were being informed. Yeah, same time. It's not just all fun. Yeah, so it can be a mouthful, but you understand because it's entertainment.
So, what's the for your radio station or where you work?
Yes.
You do have that understanding that you need to pick up to be and come back to the job.
Yes.
You don't have that a lot of time to see challenges with owners of
radio stations, yes.
and other organizations. You wouldn't want to tell you to do this alone, stick to the job. This is a job description.
Yes.
No additional days. You can't share your talent with another organization.
I understand.
So I hope yours is liberal.
Okay, mine is very liberal. I only will go to the station like 3 days in a week. And in between, yes, in between there's time to juggle. And then my time on air is like towards close of work, like 6 to 7 p.m. So the whole day ahead of me, yes, to do my thing. Yeah.
So in the next 5 years, what will be your thing, your radio drama and your stage drama? What are you? I know you have mentor. Chidi is one of them.
Yes.
It's good. Yes. We had the opportunity to have him train us in our university.
Oh, nice.
In our university.
Oh, nice.
So we know him. He can drill.
Yes.
He'll drill the life out of you.
Yes.
He's almost a professional.
Yes.
So with all of this contact, and where do you see it?
Okay, so in the next 5 years, I want to do a personal thing. So my wife is a writer.
Oh wow!
She writes for children. Yes, she writes for children, and already there's a script. And
kids drama.
Yes, yeah, it's a kids drama, but with mature things, not mature like not what.
Teens, they're teenagers.
Okay, that teens can watch, adults can watch. Basically about family values, life values. We stepped it up a notch, not to go kindergarten with it. Yeah, so it's Bimadon, and Bimadon has the epic feel, and then there's a lot of adventure. But in between, you have the daily things we do, everyday life, and all that.
Values in it.
Yeah. So I will bring in my own expertise with that, and then look for Chidi if he has my time to look at it. But the script is ready. We will just need to have a team, script clinic, because the story is there. We want to make it big, so we're gathering resources to get 1 or 2, 3 big names that will make it sell. Yeah.
And I don't know whether you intend to also take it to other radio stations. This is like Story was.
Yes. Yeah. So it's same for. There's no way you will not broadcast or share. So even for Your House that we did is on social media and the whole works. So that's what we're looking.
Okay, well done on that. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, as we wrap up this conversation, what message do you have for intending people that have intention of becoming artists like you, that want to create radio drama, do their thing, share their experience with the world and their family.
Okay, so it takes preparation, it takes discipline. You need discipline to stay on. You need to be committed, and you can't do all this without creativity. You need to hone the skill. A lot of people are talented, but you need discipline to stay on, stay focused. And for the aspiring ones, don't give up and don't listen to those things I said were challenges. The world is changing, and just change with the time. That's it.
Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate what you've done. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations on what you've achieved so far, and wish you the best as you move on with your new project.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, on that note, we want to take a breather. When we come back, keep building Abuja. Let's do it.
You're interested in being up to date with the pacey world of sports? Our rebranded Capital Sports is the finest bet for your doing so.
So, join us every Thursday live at 3 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja to talk sports for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can be a part of this #1 sporting program. Join us on the analysis, views and opinions.
You're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women daily life.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
For the women, we are, let us talk from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there is so much expectation.
So it's on that very lovely and light note, I want to thank you for being with us. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, Channel 5 Abuja. Today is Tuesday, the time is 7:30.
If you just joined in, you're welcome back from that break. This is still Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5 Unity Station. I told you it's an interesting way to start your day. The best way to start your day actually is on this show. All right, so we are being joined by Barrister Aki Oguta. Yeah, you know him. You know him, right? He's always here.
Barrister Doctor, I'm a doctor now.
Okay, you Barrister Dr. Aki Oguta. So you need to give this title very well. You know these things they're not common. And we'll be having conversation on digital neutralization in Nigeria. Let's hear the legal perspective and all the perspectives we need to know. Welcome, Barrister Dr. Aki Oguta.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. I know you're very busy, and yes, you found out time to be here. Talk to us about, in a layman's perspective, when we hear digital neutralization in Nigeria, what do we think about?
Yes, good. Digital neutralization. It is all about the technology. Technology in the sense that what we hitherto have been using in Nigeria is manual neutralization, whereby you meet the legal practitioner who has been sworn in as a notary public to attest your document, then and do the needful. But as it were now, the new dimension started in 2022 when our president, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, actually signed the act, call it act. Yes, call it the 2023 act that enables, that gives all the military public the opportunity to notarize documents online, digitally. So it started online. It started in 2023. And since that time, we have been seeing the improvement and the efficacy of those documents that are notarized online.
What kind of documents are being utilized, and how should we be concerned as a layman in Nigeria? We are not legal professionals.
The idea is this: all the documents that can be notarized manually can equally be notarized online, digitally, so to speak, because they have the same legal no, they have the same legal function. Yes, they are legally correct and valid. The two of them are legally valid. So there's no discrepancy or between. And what normally happens is that it is not functioning the way it's supposed to function now, because a lot of notarizations are done manually. You see, even in my office, as I speak, I've done some digitally anyway. Yes, but the one the one I normally notarize manually are far more than those ones that are done digitally. So, because a lot of people are not aware, the awareness is not there. That's number one. Number two, a lot of organizations still believe that document has to be notarized manually, because there are some process that the thing has to pass through before it can be actually neutralized. But nonetheless, we are doing the two, but those that neutralize digitally are very few, very few of them. So, and that is why we just have to keen on awareness. We just have to tell our people that you can equally neutralize digital.
What documents will be neutralized? Now, I have, let me say, I have degree, master's degree, and what area of my document needs to be neutralized when I don't have any legal case? So a common Nigerian now that is watching us, what should they be concerned?
Thank you for that. You see, those organizations that will request for your document to be neutralized, it will be specifically written on your document. If it is not written, if it is your certificate, they will inform you. They will inform you in writing.
Okay.
Yes, you must have printed out some document from them. They will inform you that all these documents must be. So you will be informed.
Okay.
Yes.
When they are neutralized, what happens?
Yes, immediately they are neutralized, then you return it. You give them the photocopy, because it is the photocopy that will normally neutralize, not the original copy. So they have to make photocopy of this. Then the original, the photocopy must have been signed by them, because they will come with it on sign to the notary public. You have to cite it that it does not be signed. So immediately we notice that it is not signed, then we ask them to sign it.
How does this concern everyday Nigeria, a businesswoman, a businessman that goes about their business that does not have anything to do with any
It
liquor.
depends on what they want to do. If there are times you real estate matter, real estate document. If you want to buy a land or you buy a building, then you might request that the document has to be neutralized. So if that is the case, of course you have to go to the notary public and do the needful there.
Are there benefits of neutralization?
Not only that, what?
Are there benefits of this neutralization?
In fact, a lot of benefits.
You tell us when you finish.
Yes, I'll tell you. You see, you have to go to them and let them neutralize this document. Now, the point I'm driving home is this: the pros of this system is far more than the coins. See, what I'm saying in essence is that the advantage outweighs the disadvantage. Why? Because number one, it is convenient, most convenient. It is faster. It is faster. Then it ensures that your documents are not torn. Torn in the sense that while they are trying to sign, to do some other thing, anything, even ink can fall on it. So many things.
All right, let's take a quick breather here. When we come back, let's just hang it on there. Okay. A quick breather. When we come back, we want to learn more. I have many questions for you, sir. No because how do we, after neutralization, one, the benefits? You say the benefits are much. We want to learn, but the break is upon us. And
Hey, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women daily life.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
For the women, we are, let us talk from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there is so much expectation.
So it's on that very lovely and light note, I want to say thank you for being with us. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, Channel 5 Abuja. Today is Tuesday, the time is 7:30. Hey, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women daily life.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
For the women, we are, let us talk from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there is so much expectation.
So it's on that very lovely and light note, I want to say thank you for being with us. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, Channel 5 Abuja. Today is Tuesday, the time is 7:30.
All right, we tested. If you just joined in, it's still Good Morning Abuja on NK Channel 5. Have you heard of neutralization of digital documents, right? Neutralizing your documents in Nigeria. And we have a legal practitioner here, barrister, Dr. Aki. He's explaining. I mean, I'm asking him questions because we don't know. Yeah, we need to know. So talk to us about the benefits of neutralizing our documents. Let me say I just got a land now. I need to bring it to you to endorse it as a notice public to neutralize it. What are the benefits after I have done it?
Yeah, the benefits are not far-fetched. You see, one of the benefits is that, and let me say this for the sake of clarity, that any transaction in legal power, any transaction in legal power, might not need documentation too much.
Okay.
But anything that has to do with landed must be legally documented, legally documented, and ensure that things are written, documents are written and signed the way they're supposed to sign it. It is only landed matter that must be legally documented in law.
Why is it so important?
It is so important because there are a lot of issues when it comes to landed. And there are stages to it. You might buy and you want to resell. So when you want to resell, they have to prepare another set of documents.
Transfer of ownership?
Yes, deed of assignment for you to sell to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, to the sixth. Of course, it is like that. There's some property in Abuja here that we bought and sold to more than 15, 20, 30 parties.
What are the legal implications?
That is how it goes. Because the buyer might have the intention of selling.
The first buyer.
The first buyer. The other one might have the intention of selling
as well.
The third buyer, the children might want to sell. The fifth buyer, the wife might want to sell. It's like that.
It goes on like that.
It goes on like that. That is the way we see it. That is the way we see it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Yes. And why is it very difficult if it's not documented? Because you need all these documents in case there's any problem along the line. If you want to go to court, all these documents will be presented as evidence that you bought genuinely without without being aware of any encumbrance. That you are not aware that the land is encumbered. So it is always like that. You must ensure that you are bought genuinely, which we call in law, legal parlance, we call it due diligence. You must take due diligence, look at it very, very well, and ensure that there's no mistake. Because when you make any mistake when it comes to landed property, it means you are bought with the liability. The liability is that that default, that document that is defaulted, or that document that is not correct, or that document that you have been deceived with, you are bought with that liability goes where it goes with the transfers of the title of the document. Yeah, go with the title of that document. The moment the title has been transferred to you, then the liability has equally been transferred to you. How you clear it is a problem.
So what should Nigeria look out for when they want to buy a house or a landed property? They need to bring the services of a lawyer first.
It is a must. It is a must. It is a must. I have cases like that. A lot of people.
What are the success rates of this case? When the
moment it is discovered that there's an encumbrance.
What do you mean of encumbrance? In our own understanding.
Yes, encumbrance is that there's a problem with the property. Yes, there's a problem or there's something is wrong that is not actually supposed to be so. Then we say encumbrance. Or the title is not transferred to the seller, it's not free. It's not a genuine title. There's encumbrance. That's what we call encumbrance. Then what is essential is that the moment you discover that, because that's why when you want to buy landed property, you must inform the legal practitioner who will go and do search For it, that is where the issue of that comes in at the lands registry. You find out what is the position of that property as at the time you want to buy. So if that property is not free, not free, if it is incumbent, that it's not free. So it means you have to inform you that, sir, ma, you cannot buy this. There's a problem.
There's a kubra. Let me use your own.
Kubra. A kubra.
Thank you very much, sir. As we wrap up this conversation, tell us the things we need to know in 1 minute and why this digitalization is very important.
It is very important because, like somebody that is living outside the country, it is best. That is the best thing to do. Yes, because this thing can be done and it can be forwarded to him. Not like manual one that you have to speak with the notary for him to stamp and to sign, seal, and neutralize in your presence.
So, what's your passing message to our viewers?
My passing message is this: all the prospective buyers of real property must be very, very careful when it comes to the issue of neutralization. You don't joke with anything that they call land. You must carry along a legal partition who will actually find out position of that property. That's number one. Number two, who will advise you on what you can do immediately. Then, who will tell you that you need this for social reason. So all those things, we call it due diligence. The lawyer must take a due diligence to ensure that he did not misadvise the buyer or the seller. So that is why you must go along with a lawyer while you are buying property or you are selling to be at safer side.
All right, thank you very much, Barrister Dr. Ashley.
Thank you
for coming on the show. It's always a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
We always learn from you, full of wisdom and
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you've learned so much from him, and we need to avoid a in buying of any landed property and all of that. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women daily.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
For the women, we are, let us talk from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there is so much expectation.
So it's on that very lovely and light note, I want to thank you for being with us. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, Channel 5 of Abuja. Today is Tuesday, the time is 7:30.
Welcome back from that break. If you're just joining, you have a minute. This is Good Morning Abuja on NT 5 Unity Station. It is time for us to take a feature on International Day of Family Remittance. Yes, you heard me. Enjoy.
Celebrated every year on June 16, International Day of Family Remittances recognizes the millions of migrant workers around the globe who make sacrifices to support their families back home through remittances. Family remittances are more than just money transfers. They're expressions of love, responsibility, and hope. For many families, these funds help pay for food, education, healthcare, housing, and small businesses. They improve living standards and create opportunities for a better future. Across the world, The migrant workers leave their homes and loved ones in search of better opportunities, despite the distance and challenges they face. They continue to support their families and contribute to the development of their communities and country. The International Day of Family Remittances reminds us of the important role these individuals play in reducing poverty and promoting economic growth. It also encourages governments, financial institutions, and communities to make remittance services safer, more affordable, and more accessible. As we celebrate this day, let us appreciate the dedications and sacrifices of migrant workers everywhere. Their contributions not only sustain families, but also strengthen nations.
Thank you so much for that feature on family remittance. This is emphasizing the importance of family, and we can do without family. Yes, it is. It is time for us to take a musical break. Let's chill and vibe with this music. When we return, we will now go to the next segment, which is what the kids can do. Enjoy.
I better pass me my cup. I just want to have fun. I know I worry too much. I know I worry too much. I don't need gather my funds. Me and my guys they on soft. If you they hate it, no be my fault. Better wait for your door. Yo, I'm dripping. Below water Fiji. Balenciaga Ricky. Girls no one leave me. Share money for my guys like I been biscuits. We lit it. Push it peace on low key. Don't play with me, I do this. I no get competition. My enemy na Saba. Now I gotta.
So a lot of persons are celebrating our own superstar, Burna Boy, all because of his outing on the World Cup that just started. Did you see the match? I just say what is happening? It's so interesting. And I hope you vibe to the music you just listened. So up next is what the kids can do. Let's see the creativity of our children. We'll come back to it.
Good day, friends. My name is Emeka Goodluck, and this is a story building. I will be showing you how to make a story building. The materials you need to make this house are cartons, scissors, razor blade, and your gum. Then, to make the house, you first cut your cartons into desired shape. Then you draw out a pattern on another carton. Then you use your gum to place them on the carton so it will stand. Then you cut your windows on the walls of the carton to make a window of the house. So friends, I hope you try this at home, see what it turns out.
We celebrate this kid. So you're doing well. And it is time for parents to would like to take a U-turn on if you've been sitting on a particular turn, like, right? If you're the kind of parent that say, I want my child to do this and that and that, you don't know if the child has interest in that thing. By the time you see this segment, you see what the kids can do. You see the display of creativity to be able to encourage your kids to do what they want to do with your backup and support. Okay, I celebrate them. Well done on those creativities. This is what they're saying. It is time for us to know what the weather is saying. The rain came with heavy wind and all of that. It's as if it's subsided. Let's just see what the weather update will tell us about the weather for today. The weather update helps us prepare for the day. It informs us of what the weather will look like to tell us if we need an umbrella, is it going to be raining or not. But whether it is raining or not, you need an umbrella in your handbag. You need a shower cap as a woman. If you have access to rain boots, raincoats, you can put them, depending if you're driving, you can have all of these things available in case the rain decides to fall unexpectedly. All right. So with this, have come to a close on Good Morning Abuja today. I want to sincerely thank our guests for coming on the show, for all the conversation, the learning, the unlearning, and so much more. My name is Uloma Ibe. I am wishing you a blessed week ahead. Good morning.